Yeah, so good afternoon, everyone. Chandana, you can start.
Yes, I will start. Sir, can you hear me?
Yeah, Chandana, we can start now.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, so good afternoon, everyone. We'll start that. Yesterday, we have done a lot of things about the user form. Some more control we will discuss. And then we will discuss about, how the debugging process happen in VBA, how the error handling happen. And some more, real time, how this custom defined function will help us. We'll see some more examples. Anybody have any doubt regarding till previous classes also you can ask. So let me share my screen. So we'll go for, I have a new file now. I go to the developer tab here. So now in developer tab, we know that Visual Basic will take here. And here we'll organize our file here, go for insert. And here we'll take user form. Yesterday also we have explored this. Some more control. There are so many controls are there. Some more control we'll explore and then we can go for the next topic. Let's see, for example, yesterday we discussed about label, we had text box, we had combo box, list box, check box, option button, toggle button, all we took. Here we have frame control. Yesterday we discussed that. Command button we have. Like that only we have multiple controls. Some more will tell you today. Here we have an option called scroll bar. I will take this scroll bar now. Like how we use scroll bar, like that only you can. I'll give an example here. So here we have this scroll bar. The property we will set first. So let's see what property we can change here. Here we have an option, the value you want to give. Maximum how many value or minimum how much value if you want to give. For example, I want here, maximum I want 100 and minimum I want here 10. You can decide here the max and min value of your this spark, what do you say, scroll bar. After this, here we have one more feature called small change and large change. So we can see here small change, like make it as suppose 5, and large change also we have here. We can make as suppose 20. Okay. Now, so large change means this way scrolling. Small change means you can click slowly one by one. That is small change. So, and after that, what I want to do that I want to take one text box here. So this text box I want to take here. Let me increase the font size bit more. This user form control bit more here. Right now I want whenever the user form should initialize here some values should be there. So I can double click on user form. I can, yes. You can double click on user form, but here we have click event. VBA is an event driven programming language. So whatever event we have, I want here whenever this user form click, or you can select also anything like initialized. Initialized means whenever this user form start, it should. And inside that will line here one single line code. For example, text box 1 dot text equal to, you can give here, like generally what we give here, any text message you can give and press OK right now. Right now, if you run this, so whenever we initialize here, the hello world is there. In design time, if you go for design time, when you go for design time of this file, see there nothing is blank. So I given one activity, whenever the user form get initialized, the hello world should be there. And I want one, whenever I change the value of this scroll bar, the size of the text box should change. So what I will do right now, I can double click on this. Scroll bar change one event is there. You can go for scroll bar. Here you can see object with the, it is an object oriented programming language, like how we have other programming language, C++, Java, like that. Only this is also, here also we have OOPS concept, like inheritance and all those things are here also. So now, let's go for here. What I want here. Text box one dot font dot size equal to, you can write here, what is user form control name here? Let me check here. The name of this one is scroll bar one, right? So here you can write here scroll bar one dot value. So all of you know that when I started the discussion, this is scroll bar, I given one value 0 to 100, 10 to 100. Now, when I run this program here, right now we have, when you go for small change, slowly I'm changing the, here you can see the text box size change. After that, why? Because last I given 100 itself, and the small change we are doing. Large change means you can directly click here, directly click here. All of you followed this, how this scroll bar works? Anybody have any confusion here? You can ask. Hello. Anybody? Still I think when you are joining itself. So who already joined? Everybody followed this? Anybody have any question you can ask? Otherwise, I will tell you to the next control. Is it fine? So when I decrease the size, the what do you say, the value of the scroll bar, the font size of this text box decrease, and when I increase this, the font size, the text box increase here. All right. So let's say here, like this scroll bar control, we have one more control called spin button. And just like how we have the difference between combo box and list box, like that, only one very minor difference is there. We'll see one example on that also. So now what we will do, we'll take here a spin button we have here. We'll take here a spin button. If you want, I can show you in the same user form, or I can change the user form, because code will be similar only. So I can just putting here itself. I can double click on this spin button right now, spin button, and the code I will use the same only. I can go and take here the code, and instead of scroll button here, I can take here. Now, if you go and see, the output will be same only. Is not, see here. Everybody can see here how the spin button is connecting with the text box. You can increase or decrease. But spin button, we have only small change. A large change is not there because here we don't have the scroll bar. Everybody followed this spin button as well as user form. So let me save this file now. We know very well how to save the file here. Go for file, save as, and we go for, here we have a scroll button. You can go for macro enable workbook. You can go for the college data here. If you want somebody after the end of the session, I can give also. AVA. Okay. Let's see, we have one user form. Let's see, we'll explore, go for here, and I'll take one more user form. So go for insert and take one more user form. This is the second one we have. Here also we can. So here we have one control called image control. Let's see how it works. We can take this image control right now and drag this. And I want to take one command button here. So you can go for command button right now. And you can drag here. You can give here some caption. Click. Fine. Right now, I want here, whenever I click here, one picture should get loaded here by itself. So what we will do, let me check here any picture we have here so that we can. I have here one picture called Excel. I kept into the D drive itself. So this picture, I want to load into that picture control in the user form. You right click on this and you can go for open here. Open, you can go for JPG or whatever method you want, you can. So this picture I want to load into the this Excel icon is there, excel.jpg, you can see here. This file I want to load into the path what we have D drive. You can go and copy the path also if you want, go for right click. And here we have properties. In properties we can D drive. Yes. So here what I will do is just double click on this button here. I'm writing here image 1 dot picture equal to load picture, and here right here excel.jpg. Now you can go and run this program. So here if you click here, Excel icon is present here. So different situation, these tools, these controls can be used. Everybody followed this? Very simple code is there. Anybody have any question you can ask? We learn about scroll bar control, we learn about spin button control, and we learn about picture control. No doubt? All right. So let's see the next concept now. Here we can go for right click on this, insert. What I want to insert, user form, scroll bar control. Sir, once again, scroll bar control. Okay. So let's see here. Scroll bar and spin button is similar only, but certain property we have to change. So let me tell you that how the scroll bar control works. So let me delete this, or shall I delete and show you, or once again? See what I have done here. I went to this toolbox and taken this control called scroll bar, and definitely here you can see the name of this control is scroll bar. And I want this scroll bar should connect with this. This is a simple text box we have. If you go here and check, text box 1 is there. And what I want here, I given one event. It is event driven programming language. So in this user form blank space, I went there. And here I given whenever this user form will get initialized, text box 1 dot text should be hello world 1. You can write any message just for example. And I given a very simple line code. Here I went to the scroll bar control, and here I want here maximum 100. Because I want here font size should not be more than 100. So given 100, and minimum value should be 10 because I don't want less than this. So if you want, you can give also. And once again here we have two features are there. One, we have large change and one we have small change. So this thing, when you scroll directly, this is called large change. And when you click one by one slowly here, so this is called small change. So I given a large change value is 20, a small change value is 5. After this, designing part is over. Then double click on this. We have given a simple, so if you see here, you can say what is given here. The text box one.font.size equal to the value of scroll bar, it should come. Okay. And for spin button also almost same code only. Just in the place of scroll bar given here, spin button. Right now, if you go and run this program, so here, if you go for small change, it's happening slowly. And for large change, is it clear now? Somebody had this doubt. That is the reason I'm repeating this. Yeah. All right. I hope so. The spin button also is clear. What about the image control? What about the image control? So here, user form we discuss about what do you say? Scroll bar control and spin button. And user form 2 we discuss about image control. Image control also. Okay, please repeat image control. All right. So let's see what I will do right now. Let me delete this. And let me delete this also. So this is my user form 2. And here what I want. I went to the toolbox and taken this control here. This control is called image control. I can take here and I can drag here. So whenever I want one button, one image should be loaded into the user form. So this control name is image1, and I want to take one command button also. So I've taken one command button here. And command button, I want to change the caption here. I can change. So I want, whenever I click here, this button here, one image should come. One image I have in D drive. I will show you this. Go for D drive. One image I have here, Excel. You can go for Excel. Yeah, Excel. So this image I want to load into that user form. So let's see how to do that. So what is the path of this? You can right click on this. You can understand, open or copy the property here. We have no copy as a path. You can go here, double click on this. And here you can give this picture, image1.picture equal to load picture. It is in D drive, excel.jpg. If you run this program now, it's coming. Yeah. Fine. Then we'll move to the next control. That one we have, let's see. So you'll go for user form 3 here. And on this form, we are going to explore one more control here. See here. I will go and take this option called ref edit. This is called reference edit. You can take here, for example, you can just drag this What is the use of this? If you have some data in Excel, you can select here. So now, I'll take one command button. Fine. So I'll go in Excel right now, and here I write some value. I'll write here some value, for example. Okay. And I will go and select the data from the ref edit and read the output also. Here we have B4 to H4. Now, what I will do, double click on this and write here a single my range equal to here. What is the name of this control here? Ref edit one dot. So if you go for run this program, and here we can go and select this data now and press submit. We got the answer. So ref edit will help you to go and select data from Excel. Normal text box, it will not allow. Everybody followed? Anybody have any question? You can ask. Instead of sending in the message box, I can send into the other range also. Let's say, for example, here you can write here range E1 dot value equal to total. Okay. So right now output will go in two locations. One, it will be in message box, and one it will be in so here you can see output in message box also, as well as output in the cell number E1 also. Is it clear, everyone? Anybody have any confusion till here? I will tell you the next concept. Everybody? Fine, then we can go for the next concept now. Ref edit also we completed. Then we can go for the next class, go for insert and user form. And here we'll take one more control here. So you can go for control right now. Here we have page, multi-page. You can take here multi-page. You can select here multi-page. So by default, we have two page. If you want, you can add new also. You can right click on this and go for new page. You can do that. And how to rename this? You can right click on this and go for rename also. You can give a name called font style. And I want to give an accelerator button here. You can give here key F. Okay. This okay right now. So here can you see a small underline button is there. So based on that, we can shift here. If you go for the second one right now, again right click and here we have rename. Here you can write here font color, and here you can go and give an accelerator called C here. It's okay. And one more, if we right click on this, go for rename, and here you give here font size, font size. And accelerator, if you want, you can use a little bit of, you write here as fine. Right now, see, I'll go and all three are different page itself. I want here font style. I want to take here one frame control. Study also, I think. So this is the font style. I'll go for font color right now. And here also I can take one frame control here. It should be color, right? So font size also we have done, font color. All right, so let's see here. We can write here one text box we can create here, or label you can create here. Let me go for label right now. Now, what we want to do that. So see, this you feel like this is one control, but here we have page control, but here how many we have? If when you change the page, you get the different data, right? So here what I'm telling here, same like yesterday we have done, right? Same thing here, go for font size, double click on this and write here text box 1 dot. So tabs like, that only, tabs also like page only, but difference is here when you change the page, here the data will change, but tab will be same only. It will not change that. Okay. Text box 1 dot text box only, no? The option button, click here. So where we have this option now, let me go into the page itself. Put into the page. Let me here. So here the difference between what we have. If you go for run this program right now, so here when you go for font style, you're getting different data. Font size, you're getting different data, and font color, different data is there. But tab, if you go, it will show you that it will not, page will not change here. Similar like page control only, like we have minor changes, what we have in combo box and list box, or spin button and scroll bar, like that only, both are very close and very minor differences are there. So these are the some basic controls we have discussed today. Like we had label or text box or list box, combo box, check box, option button. Here again, list box, combo box are very close. And here we have again, here we can say tab or page are very close. Here scroll bar and spin buttons are very close here, and image control and ref edit also we have seen that. So this is one overall idea about your user form control. Let's see here, we'll discuss some other concept right now. So all this control, if you want any additional control also, we can take here. For example, you can go for this. Here we can take here Windows Media Player control also you can take, or according to requirement you can. So that also will appear here. So media player also, if you want to, can go for insert, and here we have module, and you can take this also. Unknown they have to be, right? You can take this media player control also. And here also we can use all those things like how this works. So let's see here. We have done so much, what do you say, user form control and all. Let's see how we can work on, if you have some, we have written some code here, right? Let me go and write one. Some code we have written, right? And with this code, I want to give it to, with the help of, what do you say, with VBA, how we can open, how VBA can communicate with the other application. We'll see that right now. So very simple codes are there. You'll see that. Just we'll take you to the, let me close this right now. You can go for module 1 here. Let's see, for example, see a very one single line code we have here. With the help of VBA code, how we can open calculator here, application.activate Microsoft app index 1. So different apps have different index. So when you write 01 and run this program, what will open right now? Calculator. Very single line code is there. All of you followed this. Just click on this. Your calculator is open. If you want, you can try this, because this line is comment, no use of this. And just application.activate Microsoft app index equal to 1. You can check out one line code is working or not. If you want to open PowerPoint with the help of VBA code, everything is same to same. What we have to change right now, the index number 2. If you go and run this program, you can open here PowerPoint also. So what we come to know, the 0 is the index for calculator and 2 is the index for PowerPoint. If you write here 1, application.microsoft index equal to 1, if you go and run this here, so what will open right now? MS Word will open here. Can you see here, everyone? So how your VBA code is communicating with the other application of Microsoft? Anybody have any doubt here? This calculator or PPT or Word, how can open with the VBA code? Yes, no. See, if you have in my laptop, it is not there. It is called, what do you say? Outlook. So if you click here right now and say, for me, it will not tell you that msmail.exe, this program is not available. So it is not opening, but the code is correct only. If you want, you can try in your system. So here everything is clear till now, everyone. How to open the calculator, how to use PowerPoint, how to use Word, how to use mail. Check out everyone. Any confusion you can ask. In the same way, if you go for MS Access, also is a application of Microsoft. So index is 4 here. MS Access. You can go and run this program, but here you see that I don't have MS Access in my system. So it's not opening. If you want, it is there in MS Access in your system, it will work. Earlier, we had one software called Fox Pro. The index for that is, you can go and run this. So you see that cannot run Fox Pro because this software is not there. So all these things are fine. Index and all everything's fine. Here, MS project also we have index number 6. You can go and run this right now. So Windows project, I don't have this. So tell me, this is the other some program we did that, how our VBA program communicate with the other application. Anybody have any question here? Hello. Yes, no, we can reply. Yeah. So let's see here. We have done some custom defined function. I think 2 days back also some more relevant, like some more interesting you can create here user defined functions. Let's see, before that, I will tell you how to create chart with the help of VBA code. See here, I have a simple data, northeast, southwest. Let me format this. You can go for format painter and you can take here right now. So I have a very small data set. And based on that, I want to create here chart. So what we can do, that very 2-3 line code is there. You can see here. So here range A2 to B7. Can you see here? A2 to B7 entire we have selected. Dot select. And then active seat, which seat active right now? Saves dot add chart dot select here. If you just run this program right now and go in Excel here, go in Excel, you can see your chart is ready. So how to create chart with the help of code? I think everybody understood. Anybody have any question you can ask? I am audible, right, Chandana?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Because I think
Nobody's responding, it seems.
because very simple programs are there. So these are we have like how our programs should connect with the different application of Microsoft, and with the help of code, how we can create charts and all. That's what we're discussing. So hope so all of you followed this. At least you can reply yes, no. I think last day all are tired of our weekends. Tomorrow weekends we have something like this. Generally corporate this happen, right? Corporate, when we have Friday training means most of the participants, they will not take much. They're waiting for the, yeah, I've got some response right now. Okay, so tell me here, this very simple one line code is just remember the index, that's all. Okay, yeah. Here, how to open calculator? We have index for calculator. Index is 0. For PowerPoint, it is 2. For Word, it is 1. For a mailer, we have 3. And for MS Access, we have 4. For Fox Pro, we have 5. And for MS Project, we have 6. So these are the simple index are there. How your code should connect with the other application of Excel, other application of Microsoft. And a very simple program we did that, how we can create a chart with the help of code. So already I told you range. We have a range here in the Excel. A22, B27 we have selected here. And then active seat. We want this chart should be in the dot select. It will come here by itself. Let's see an interesting program right now. We have created function, but see here, very interesting program. Let me tell you, once you understand, both will understand. So see, all of you know the difference between subroutine and function, right? So I am creating one function, and function name what I given. We know very well function start with function and end with function here. So I'm telling a function name sum even numbers and range. I'm creating one variable. This variable will take data as a range here. Dim cell as a range, and like for loop, we have one more loop in VBA called for each loop. So for each cell in this range, whatever you have taken input, if the cell value mod function, we have done that. When I was telling 2 days back, this odd is even and is odd function. So mod means remainder. If any cell value mod 2 divided by means and remainder is 0, then it should be do the total value. And we started if, so close with end if, and whenever for means next. So let's see this interesting function, what it will do. If you go and run this program right now, come back here in VBA, and for example, I can take here itself, or I can generate some random number. So if I ask you in this data set, I want to know it's very simple. Total, we can do that, equals sign sum, and we can get the total. It's very simple. We got the total answer, the formula text also. Yeah. My question is what I want here. I want to do total of only even numbers here. So I have one function I created, some even number. You can go for select this and press enter right now. So out of 1194, so even number totals are 604. Let's go for, I want remaining will be what, odd number. So same function is there. Only one little change is there in the sum of odd numbers. See here. Everything copy paste is there. What is not there? Instead of equal to, I mention here, not equal to. Okay. And everything is same only. Let's run this program now. On the test result here, we can come back here. Again, you can go for some odd numbers. We can select this data set, press enter right now. We can go for, so if you go for total of this, 604 plus 590, the 1174. So it is interesting now. In some situation, if you want to do total of only even number, how we are going to do that, or only odd number, how we are going to do that. So in that situation, you can create some custom defined function. Only 4-5 lines code are there, nothing great, and we can use this. So check out the program. Is it interesting? Everyone tell me in real time also. Tell me, anybody have any doubt here? So this is the power of VBA. Something is not there in Excel means we can create with the help of your logic, whatever we discuss in the class, if else, switch case, looping, for while, for do while, do until, for each loop, we can create that. See here. Integer means whole number itself. It depends on, if you want decimal means you can go for double. If you want integer but very large data, you can go for long. If you don't know what data I'm going to store in this variable, go for variant or limit of no need to declare also. VBA will take by itself. Is it fine? Let's see the how we can debug our program. Any error comes means call bug. So how to debug our program? We can do that by VBA. Let's see here. In VBA, there is a dedicated, yeah. Okay, default value of some even number. Okay, some even numbers. Default value, no. See, we have given a range. User can enter. See, for example, we can enter even some decimal number also. Right now, can you see here how it works? The total is taking automatically, right? RM sir, your name is that only visible. So I am telling that only. Tell me, sir, it's clear now. So it is range. In range, we can enter any decimal or integer. It will do total. Like how Excel is works, right? Same thing. All right. Now, so when we are in the program and we want to go and check the program. See, we know how to execute the program. There is a shortcut. We have F5 button. But I want to, if some error happen here, for example, I can go here, some text I given. If I go and run this program now, give some error here to give some here. So okay, this is a function is here, right? Let me do this program now. If I go and run this program, it gives some error, right? So I want to check here. So F5, when you press F5, it will like entire program will compile in one shot itself. But when you want to do line by line execution, means there is a dedicated tab only we have called debug. So here we have, if you want to go inside the debugging process, you can go for Shift F8. Press your Shift F8. It tell you line by line to tell you where is the error is happening. And to come out from this, step out, Control Shift F8. It will come out from this. Telling you indefined is not able to follow what variable or what it is. So line by line execution, if you want, you can go for this here. Wait, line by, can you see here? Line by line execution. So you can press here F8 and here we can, so this shortcut you should remember. F8, you can go for or step over, Shift F8 or step out, Control Shift F8. So those things, 2, 3, there are 4, 5 shortcut you have to remember. F5 to execute the program. For line by line execution, you can go for step intro, F8 or step over, Shift F8, step out, we can go for Control Shift F8. So these are the few shortcuts you have to remember in the, what do you say, VBA program. Let's see here, step out. Let's see an interesting concept now. You have done very hard work and so much logic and all you spent and you created one project or some program. You given to somebody else and this guy he went to the VBA and he has seen all your code. So what I mean to say, suppose you're a consultant also and your client, you have developed some application or some project you have done and you give it to him. This guy, what he did, went to the source code and he can make some changes and next time he is not calling you for the any updation and anything. So what I mean to say, if you want, how we can, I can give the project to the client, but they should not see the code, what code I have written here. Means what I mean to say, how we can protect your VBA code. We are going to learn. One day it will not Excel have. Please show Excel for some odd numbers. Okay, some odd numbers works, right? We can go for this data. Let me delete this. Let me delete this chart also. So see here. So this is my raw data we have, and I want to do the total of only even numbers. So here we have some even number. We can select this data set. You got the answer. Formula text. Yes. I want to do total, then go for normal inbuilt Excel function. You can click on this. You can drag. And I want only the total of some odd numbers. You can select the data now, hit enter. And here you can drag this. You can drag this. Now, if you go for total of even number plus total of odd number, we got the formula text. We got the double one. Sandeep sir, is it clear? You can, okay, I got the reply. All right, yeah. So these kind of functions are really interesting, right? You can create something interesting, and charts, all of you can try charts you can create here by VBA programs. Now, what I was talking about, I have this project and I want to give it to my clients. They can use this, but they should not see the code, what code I've written. So in one day, I think when I was teaching Excel part, we had one, when I was teaching sort and filter, we had one topic called security and password. So Excel, I have told you 5 kind of security: worksheet level protection, or workbook level protection, or structure level protection, or partial protection, or range protection. Like that only we have VBA code protection. So let's see how to protect the VBA code. So we can go for here tools, and here we have an option here, VBA project. Here you can go for the second option called project. You have an option here, lock project for viewing, and here give some password. I given some password right now. Then I can come back in Excel, go for save this, and you can close this file right now. Even close the again, you can go and open the file application, and I want to go for the VBA, and I want to see the what code I've written here. Is it possible? People can work everything, is fine, but they cannot see my code. So this is called security of your code. Whatever code you have written, nobody can view the code. So when the consultant, when they create some project, some application to the client, always they will lock the project and they will give. And you as a user, you are the owner of this file, you can give right password. And once you give the right password, everything is there in front of you. Is it clear, everyone? Hello. Yeah. All right. So we learn here user form control. We learn some more functions. We learn about the security of the code. We learn how to create, how our code will communicate with the different application of Microsoft, or we can how to create chart with the help of code. So let's see, like generally when you do the programming, we can, some error will be there. So how to handle the error, like, different programming language, there are different keywords are there. In Java and all, we have try, catch, throws, and finally, right? So in VBA, how we can handle the error, we'll see that right now. Okay. So till here, everybody is fine. Whatever we discussed till now, anybody have any question? then ask. Otherwise, I will tell you the next concept. How we can give the error handling in VBA. Hmm. Sir, when I've taken this sum even, so when I selected the range is the value. Here, let's see here, we will discuss about this event handling, how it works. So let's see here. So here we have go to line, you can give some line number or one more or keyword is here called resume next. If some error is there, go and resume next. So let me show this program so you can understand here. I'll tell you this first program. Let me explain, then I will show in Excel also. So understand here. On this line, let me tell you everything. No confusion. So see here, what I'm trying to do. This is the name of the macro. These lines are comment. If you want, I can delete also. These lines are comment, so no problem. These lines are comment. Here also, these lines are comment. Let me tell you what happened right now. Here, this is a keyword on error. Go to jump next. Jump next not is a keyword. You can write anything. So if error comes means no need to execute this part. Directly come to this jump next. So I am telling if worksheet number 5 dot cell 11 means A1 dot value equal to India, then worksheet number 3, it should write Delhi and end if. Very simple program we have. Let's see this program. I will show you. Control C here. You can go for Excel right now. Go for Excel here. So if you go and see my program, here I don't have seat number 5 itself. Seat number 3 I have, seat number 5 I don't have. So definitely this program is going to throw some error. Okay, let's see here. Let's see here. So all of you know that when something in blue color means that have a special word meaning is there in the VBA programming. I create one label. Label can be, you can write any other word also. Keyword you should not write. I'm telling if seat number 5, the cell number 1 are India, then worksheet number 3 should be Delhi. But seat number 5 I don't have. So if you go and run this program right now, what is telling you? Something went wrong, error found. If I don't write this, see for example, if I make this 2 line as a comment, this line as well as this line as a comment, and here also Make it as comment right now. So very simple program. If the worksheet number 5, if I go and run this program give an error. Subscript out of range. That we don't have the worksheet number 5, then how to work? So go and debug. It says that this line have a problem. You can, all of you know how to debug here, the shortcut, you know debug. Step in, you can go for here. It says that this line only have problem. Seat number 5 is not there, and you are telling seat number 5. So this is the way you can handle error in VBA. Let me stop this and right now you're getting on runtime error, something is there. So in that situation, this code will help you. So he's not going for the inbuilt error. This error handler, something went wrong, found error. Because whatever you given message, that will display. Tell me, anybody have any doubt here how to do error handling in VBA? See, what is happening right now? We are telling that if program you stop here only. Program exists of the subroutine, no need to execute right now. And the label, whatever is given, that message should print. Because this code is giving error, right? So exist subroutine, okay? Means come out from this execution and give this message, and after that close the subroutine. Clear, sir? Yeah. So this is one way you can handle the error in VBA. Let's see one more. Like, if some error comes, on error, resume next, leave it off. This part, leave it off and go for the next. That method also we will learn. So the other different methods you can handle error here in VBA programming. See here. This is another way. Let's see a very interesting program right now. If I run this program and show you how it works. Let's see here. We'll understand that what error this program will, what is happening here. I am telling here, this is the name of the program, so no need for last, we are ending that does not require. Dim variable as integer, on error go to 0. You are telling 197 divided by VBA, how it is possible, how come number you are going to divide by a text here, and output you want in cell number 1. So if you go and run this program, it's giving one error. Can you see here? It's giving one error. Type mismatch. This line, how is possible? So overcome this problem, we will run here on error, resume next. Let's see here how it works. Yeah. Same situation here. So let me first, if you have any confusion regarding this. So this is the name of the program, so no need to worry here. This is a variable called div on error resume next. This is the error handler. Whenever you feel like this part of the code can give some error, you can write this line on. If error comes, go for the next. Leave it of this, resume next. I am telling our number, positive number, I am dividing by 0. So it will go in one error called division by 0 error infinity. But right now, if you go for here, we can. This is telling us 0 because we are not given any message, but it will not. If you don't give this line here on error resume next, let's say, if I don't give this error handler and then run this program, this give a division by 0 error is there. So instead of that, what we should do, you can give here on error resume next. So these are the method I told you. The first method also we can go for The first method, what was there? On error go to. You can go for a label here somewhere, or here in on error resume next also is fine. Is it clear, everyone? How to do error handling in VBA? If you want, you can check out. If any doubt, you can ask. Hmm? So today we discussed some control that was we have done, not done yesterday. That was, we learn about image control in a user form. We learn about scroll bar control, spin button, ref edit control, or, you know, and then we come to and how to create charts by the code. We learn how to bring different applications, execute different application by VBA code, and what are the debug shortcuts are there. There is a debug toolbar only we have here. You can here F8 we have, or F5 to execute the program, that we know. But here we have how to go for a step in, a step out, shift F8, control shift F8 and all, They are the different way. And which are the method, which are the way you can handle error in VBA. On error resume next, or on error go to. You can create some label and your program will exit sub and directly it will go to the label part, and whatever message you have given, that will display to the end user. Everybody is fine? Any confusion, anyone you can ask? So after this, we will discuss about like real time how these loops work here. We have learned for loop, we learn while loop, or do while loop, or do until loop. But real time how it works, like how the for loop we can, if some files don't require, how to protect, how to unprotect different things, and how to use some, how to array concept in VBA. We'll discuss that also. And we'll discuss how to inbuild some functions are there. That day we have learned how to call Excel function in VBA with the help of VBA code. Today we'll discuss Excel. VBA also we have some user defined some functions are there. You will explore that also. Is it fine, everyone? Yeah. So here we have a lot of events are there. I want here whenever the workbook open, what it should do, or close, what we should do. So these events we can explore, or we can discuss about different object also. Excel has so many objects. Everything is object. So this object, what are the property are there? What are the functions are there? There is a shortcut. We have F2. When you're in VBA screen, just press F2. You'll get the list of object and their property also. So we'll discuss that. We'll take a 5 minutes break and we'll discuss. Okay. Yeah, so we'll start now. Some more concepts. So let me share my screen. So this is the last program we did here, how to do error handling here in VBA. You can, if you want, you can save this file now. File and save as browse. You can go for save as. Fine. I'll close this file right now, or let it be continued in this itself. Go for VBA and you can go for a new module, or you can continue. Even this module also is fine. So you can click on this, and this is your module number 2. You can close this. And here what I was talking about. So how to give a VBA code, password and all of you understood. When you try this, when you may try the code here, the font size and all will be very small. So how can we change this? Go for tools, and here we have options are there. Go for editor, you can go and increase the font size. You can change the foreground, background color from here. All those things you can do that, okay? Now, what we want here, how to get date and time, function in VBA. Let me tell you here. You can go for this. Let's understand. So very simple functions are there here. These are inbuilt in VBA itself. So we are not writing worksheet function dot. So when you write here message box, now I got date and time both. If you got here only date, we got date itself, only time, like that also. Let me tell you, for example, you want that whenever this file get open, or whenever the last updated time, when this file last got updated, you want to record that, okay? So what we can do that, instead of general, we'll go for here. You can see one option, we have this workbook. This workbook means which workbook, which is open right now. You can double click on this. When you go for double click on this, you can see here left hand side one drop down is there. This is called object. So click on this, and object name what we have, workbook. And beside that we have all the procedure. This workbook, what are things can happen when you open, or when you add a new worksheet, you delete a worksheet, you something you do, then what should happen? Any event. So I want here whenever whenever this file open, or maybe not open, I want here before close. Something is there, deactivate is there here. Whenever this workbook deactivate, we have Windows, we have Windows resize, Windows deactivate. Yeah, we have here an option here, deactivate. So we'll go for this only, deactivate. Let me close this option now. Whenever this file is getting deactivated, the time which get captured in, you can write here, range, you can give any cell address, A1 dot value equal to, you can give here date, it should capture date. And again, I'm writing here range A1, A2 dot value equal to now, okay? And after this, I want here, you can go for some more property, and now you can write here range A1 and dot interior. We have no interior and dot color equal to, you can give here VB blue, or VB red, something like VB blue, right? So right now, when you go for run this program, and we are in Excel right now. Here we can, date and time is there. What is the time? 6:28 we have, sorry, 4:28 we have. And here, let me increase the font size. I think blue color I should have not given. Otherwise, go for code right now. We can go for again range A1 dot font dot color equal to VV rate, something like this. Let me run this right now. When Excel here, it's fine. Now, what I want, this file name what we have. So right now is let me go for save this file and close this file. Let me go and close this file right now. Go and close this file. And again, after some time, maybe after some time, if you open this file, so date and time will get captured. You can make out when this, what day, what date and what time this file got updated. Last updated time and date, if you want to know, you can follow these steps. If you go for this, it will tell you the last time this file was updated on 4/29. Right now it is 4:30. Let me close this file now once again. Go for close this. And once again, open this file right now. So it should say that, see the, we'll go for this, taking that time function, or we can message box is giving, okay. Now, where is that code we have? The code part. Yes, I was looking for this part only. You can write this also, for example, range you can write here. Let's say B1 dot value equal to worksheet function dot. Now we have here itself, so it's not taking. Even today also is not taking. So the last deactivated time, when is got deactivated? Let me here run this program right now. Run this program right now and come back. So can you see here the last deactivated time was? So it will change by itself. Let's come here. So Excel also we have their own function, and VB also their own functions are there. So go for module 2. This is our module 2 we have, and here we can, let's see one more example so you can understand how. Let's select here, Control C here. Like Excel, we have lower function, upper function. Here we have L case and U case. Let me explain this program. So here I have declared total how many variables? There are total 4 variables are there. Name, name 1, name 2, name 3, and all are all are string type. Now name equal to input box, enter your name. Any name can be entered. So user can enter any name, and that will store in this variable, name variable. And after that, what we have given here, we are telling whatever user whatever user has entered, that convert in U case. U case means what? Uppercase, okay? Yeah, and convert in U case and store in this variable called name1. Again, I am telling here, whatever user has given the name, convert in L case means lowercase and store into the name2 variable. After this, there is no P case here. So what I did, I can call here one proper function from Excel. So all of you know how to call Excel function in VBA, worksheet function dot proper. And whatever variable user has given, that should convert in proper case. Now we have a message box here. Whatever user has entered, All of you are well aware of VV critical or VV yes no cancel, or this is the heading of the message box. And here we have the variable number 1, 2, 3, all will print here. And intentionally I given different icons: VV critical, VV information, VV exclamation, and VV questions. So right now, if you run this program, it will ask you enter any. I'm writing here, for example, XLR solutions. I've written like this. Intentionally in between, I've written capital and something. So right here. So whatever I have entered, that is displaying first. And I given here VV critical. I given a yes no cancel button. And whatever I given here, the heading, that is there right now. Press no. Here, the second case, everything converted in uppercase. I change the VV exclamation, VV information, and here we have about to ignore, and heading I have not changed, so I'm getting Microsoft Excel itself. Now, here the third option we have, I given only everything small letter, VV questions, okay, yes, no. So you're getting this, and the last we have VV exclamation, proper case, and we are getting this all those things. So this is the way how we can use. We learn how to call Excel function in VBA, as well as how to use Excel VBA function itself, like MSG box, input box, like L case, U case. These all are inbuilt function in VBA itself. Anybody have any question here? You can ask. Anyone, any question you can ask. So let's see, I think no questions. We'll go for the next concept here. Let's say a very interesting program we'll discuss now. What I'm telling, and there are so many worksheets are there in my file, and I want all should be get protected. So let's see, a very simple for loop program is there. Very simple. I can go and let's see how many worksheets I have here. I have 3 worksheets, right? Can we link this Excel sheet with programming? It is an embedded programming language, so it will work with Excel itself. Date and time, stamp code once again. Okay. Which one, sir? This one? Okay. So right now we have, you can go for VBA and this workbook. And here let me execute this program right now and come back. Sir, Sandeep, sir, you can see here. Yeah. Is it fine, sir? Yeah. Fine. So let's see here. We can come back here and where I was. Okay. So this one we have done that right now. Okay. Right now, let's see here. I have here 3 worksheets are there and all are open. You can go and type anything. So suppose maybe I have 10 worksheets and I want here every worksheet should be protected. So instead of going one by one, here we can write a very simple code here. Let's see. Very simple code. Yes, right. See here. So just like we know, like for loop here, till we should discuss what? Dim name as integer. So here right now I'm telling dim WS is a variable as worksheet. This is the object type of, like we have integer or double or long, like this object type. One data type is there here. It is only in VBA. For each variable in this active workbook.worksheet, protect. And all of whenever for is there, next is must. So let's see if I run this program, what is going to happen. Come back in Excel right now. I'm going to type here something. The cell or chart is protected. If I go for other worksheet also, the cell or chart is protected. So suppose we have 50 worksheets also within a single 2-3 line code, all are getting protected. Anybody have any confusion here? Interesting. These are the programs, real time. You can use a simple code you can have. Just run and in one shot you have maybe 30-40 worksheets also. All are getting protected. In the same way, right now I want to unprotect everything. Everything very simple. Again, we can select this. We can just paste here. I can change the program name. And here we have, in the place of protect, I can run here unprotect, something like this. Okay. So right now, again, we'll run this program right now and go in Excel. So within a single command, all worksheets are editable. Tell me, sir, anybody have any doubt? Is it interesting program? Protect and unprotect. So how real time the for loop is working, how the worksheet object is working here. Fine. So let's see here. We can now let's see here. Also, this part already I told you unprotect one, so I'm not going there. Here, let's see. This is very interesting. Suppose there are so many files are open, and you want to save all the files in one go. You can just same like let me write and explain everybody too. So you can go for VBA and right here. So what says that same like similar program only. This is a name of the macro, dim one variable as workbook. So everything in VBA is a object as a workbook, as a worksheet, as a cell, as a range. So here I am telling for each variable in this workbook dot save and next. So suppose I have 5 or 10 files are open. Instead of going one by one, just click here, all your files are saved. You run this. So suppose so many files are open, all will get saved by itself. So very simple programs, but very much useful. Here, I think this one, all the open files, so that only we have done that. This is very interesting function right now. Function, we have done a lot of functions here. Let's say in an email ID, what is the position of @ So here one function is there inbuilt in VBA. We are going to use this. Let me show you one so you can understand. And before that, I should write some email ID also. Let me tell you here. Let me execute first. So all of you know, simply if you run this, it will tell me to run some macro. So what I will do right now, I will create one dummy macro. For example, I write here sub fun demo. Okay. So this is empty macro. So next time when I'm running this, is I am going to run this fun demo. So no harm in that. Now here you can go and write here abc@gmail.com. So what is the function name we have here? Let me write the function name here. Locate. Locate. You can go and click here right now and press enter. You can double click on this. Here we don't have. Is it fine now? So which name, where is the position of @ we can find out. So one user defined function is there. You can have a look at this. So what we are going to do, there is a variable integer type, and here this is inbuilt function we have. It will tell you the reference, whatever you given, and what you want to find out. You can give any alphabet also. And all of you know what is the variable name, function name. I'm going to store that in that variable. Trim functions, already we have done this in Excel. It's a very interesting one. Let's say, what I will do right now. First, let me write some text here. So a lot of things we can do that, and the fundamental concepts are same only. So like this, I have some data and I want to trim everything. Okay. So if I go here right now, let me delete thing. So I want to go the function name. We have locate position. Click on the cell address right now, and you can double click on this. If you want to see the code, you can see here. This is the code we have. This is a function. Okay. So now let's see here. We will discuss that trim function, how it works. Very interesting, this one. Let's say I'll explain. Control C and so let's see here. Dim my string as a range. We are declaring just like how we declare as a worksheet, as a workbook, and whatever I will select from the Excel. Selection is a keyword here in VBA. Remember this. It's stored into the variable. For each cell in this variable, cell dot value worksheet function dot trim. We are calling trim function, and dim whatever string we have as a string, it should display one message as a it is trimmed right now, and the message box it should display it is got trimmed. So let's see here. It's telling you first of all I should select. I have not selected this. I should go for data. I should select how much I want. For example, come back in VBA and click here and go for execution. It is trimmed right now. So how much is selected is getting trimmed, that only. Intentionally, I have left one data here. So again, here we are working with for each loop. Whenever for means next is there, end sub is there. Let's see one array example. Array we have done in all the programming language we have. So how array works here? Okay, trim function. Trim function, let's see here. I am telling, let's go for. I am telling like how we declare variable. I want to declare a variable, and what kind of variable? Range. And this variable, whatever I will select in Excel, selection is a keyword in Excel. So VBA, whatever you select, that range should store in this variable. For each cell, suppose I have selected A1 to D10. So for each cell in this range, whatever value you have, go and trim this one by one. And after this, I have one more variable string type, and there just I'm putting one message. This is not required also directly. Even this part also will work fine. Even this, but this message will not come that it is trimmed or not. Okay. So we are declaring a variable called str as a string, and whatever value is there, I have to store this value. The text is trimmed, and here we have for means next is must. Next is must, and this value I want to put here after this message. Is it clear, sir? Sandeep sir, is it clear? Yeah. Fine. Output not clear. Output also very interesting. Let me show you here. For intentionally, I have some data. Let's say I have this so much data is there, but everything I don't want to trim. Let's say okay. So how much I want to trim, that much I should select. Go for VBA because selection, whatever selection I will do, that will store in this variable. Go and run this program right now. The text is trimmed and output also is here visible. Is it clear, sir? Hello. Because we have given selection, it doesn't know data, how much we select, that part will get trimmed. That's why the selection is a keyword here in VBA. So let's see here, we'll discuss about the concept about array. Array how it works, see, like how we declare. dim a variable as a variant. Variant means I can store whatever data I want. Even this line not require also. And whatever I declare, one array is a keyword here. Array, we have mentioned this line. I want to know the position of the array here because there are three options are there, right? And the length, upper bound and lower bound also. So let's see here. Just one example I want to give you how it works. Array concept also we have here. So we can go for this. So this is the array we have, VBA programming language, and length of the array is 3. Because here we have given this option, the total 3 options are there. Everybody we knows that arrays start from 0, 0, 1, and 2. So let's say that 3. L bound and U bound is a inbuilt function in VBA. Because anything in blue color, we know that is an inbuilt keyword we have. So see, a very simple functions also we can create by array. Very simple. Just for so I am telling here one function will be month list, and the array I give declaring as an array, and all month I will store here. Is a simple function we have. Just here only one thing, this array is a keyword I am converting in. Now what we will do, we can run this program. All of you know that function doesn't give any output. It will create a new function in the Excel. I can write here month list. One function is created right now. Close the bracket here, and all the list whatever you given is comes here. Is it clear how the array works here in VBA? Tell me, sir. Anybody have any doubt? We can ask. In VBA, you know, if you want to know all the objects, what are the objects are there. So what we should do, let me tell you. Module right now. Here, just simply press F2. When you press F2, you'll get here object browser. So by default, you're showing all the libraries because VBA is for all the applications. So you can go for, you want only for Excel, you want for entire MS Office, go for Excel itself. So Excel, what are the things are there? All this class is there. This is a class concept. We can connect, not all, but MS Access and all we can connect. All not possible. But whatever the Microsoft like MS Access and all we can connect, because MS Access also is a part of Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Office. So that we can connect. Let's see here. So these are we have all the class concept we have here. So for example, see here application. So when you go for application, what are the members are there, and what are the objects are there? What are the objects? What are the property, and what are the functions are there? We can. So just suppose I've selected here font. So font, what are the things we can do that? You can go for background or make it as bold or italic or strike through and all. Format color. If you go, what are the things we can do that? So object browser, the shortcut will be F2. We can just click and we can, here we have option also. You can go for any online help also for VBA here. You can click F2 and we can, for more information, you can go through that also. This part and all we have done that. Charts and all we have done that. So tell me, anybody have anything, any doubt? You can tell me. They are the, actually VBA is a programming language, and we got how many? Three or four three classes only we got for that. So in that also, whatever possible, means I have told. So if anybody have like anything, you can ask. We cover like, what are the module, what are the objects are there, what are the method to execute the program, the step-by-step debugging process. We discuss about error handling. And anybody have tried the project? Yesterday we were discussing about the, like, front end, back end concept. In a front end, we can create, well, there are so many controls, label, text box. I think Chandana, I think one of the person is asking this, which PPT you want, ma'am? Tell me, Vilasini, ma'am. Tell me which PPT you want. This Excel solution file, or I think which is your requirement? Is this Excel file is needed? Whatever we have done hands-on, I can say it. Yeah. Today we are winding up for this. We started 10 days back. So in a shorter span of time, yeah. So whatever concept we have discussed, that based on that, see, there are so many objects are there. We can understand which object, what are the property, what are the functions we can explore. And in user form also today I added 4-5 controls in real time. First plan, like, blueprint. I'm going to create one project. The front end will be like this many label I want. Notes, I think I sent, ma'am. I think second day or third day itself. I sent for entire the VBA, all the major concepts, one small, around 60 pages, one PDF file was there. I think everybody have this. Yeah. So first, I think for 6 days, we cover only for Excel part, and then we went to the VBA part. Actually, programming language, 5-6 hours is not sufficient, but whatever possible, the looping, decision making, switch case, array concept, everything we cover that. And yesterday, what I told you, one example, based on that, you can create any project. Yes. The major advantage of customization of custom defined functions we can create. See, today also we learn one function, like, in a data set, you want to do the total of only, what do you say, the even number total you want, or only odd number total you want. So some customized functions you can create, that is better one. You can create some interface like front end, back end kind of thing with the help of user form, and back end also treat as Excel itself. So data stored in the front end means typed in the data entry can happen in front end by user form and store into the back end in Excel worksheet. You can create charts. We can connect with the other application. We have seen that with the help of buttons, with the help of commands, we can open different application of Microsoft like Word, Excel, PowerPoint, or calculator, or MS Project, and all also can be embedded with this. So as far as project, that only you can create, like, library management, or like, means whatever data we have in Excel, we can connect with front end, or we can create some validation. Student registration form you can create here. Let them enter all the details and it should store in Excel. That will be a good idea, right? Like you can create one user form, student registration form, enter everything, application number or entire details. And once you can click submit, data should store in Excel. Thank you, ma'am, for your feedback. See, we are trainer, we are, professor, like whatever subject we are, and that also this is skill-based and, this is a practical subject. So definitely require a lot of practice. As far as Excel, as far as VBA. As a data analyst, I believe that whatever part we cover in Excel, like conditional formatting, sort and filter, pivot table, Power Query, Power Pivot, those things are more required because VBA is most of the developers, but certain extent, if the participant knows, it is really good. But if you see the JD of any data analyst, mostly they will focus on those things, functions, formulas, some tools like pivot table, Power Query, Power Pivot, or sorting, filtering, conditional formatting, data validation, what if analysis. That's what I told her. We can create one project on student registration form. You can make user form as a front end and data should store in Excel. Like that you can create. Like how in college time it was there, Visual Basic 6 as well as we had MS Access together project. Like that only here, Excel only you can treat as a backend and user form as a front end kind of thing we can do. Yeah, so anything else from my side? I know learning a language is 5-6 hours is not sufficient, but whatever all of your professor definitely you know that whatever language we know, C, C++, Java, Python is require a lot of time and effort. But one overall idea I try to share in a shorter span of time, and based on that, you have to work. So nothing from my side more. Yeah. Thank you everyone for listening me and hopes all of you like the session. Yeah. Anything? Bye everyone. Thank you all.
Yes, so dear participants, I would like to thank you all of you for joining the session for 10 days. And the heartily thank you to our trainer, Dharmendra sir, for taking such a wonderful sessions from last 10 days. And thank you to college, the Anand Sagar Institute of Engineering and Technology for collaborating with the Excla Solutions. And one most important thank you to our colleague Chandana to supporting a lot and finishing this program successfully without any interruptions. So, dear participant, would like to announce few upcoming series of the FTPs. We are launching two FTPs. Okay, so one is in collaboration with APSSDC, and another one is a collaboration. Guys, are you able to hear me?
Yes, Samar.
I'm audible now.
Yeah, you are audible.
Okay. So, Chandana, can you please share the registration link of upcoming FTPs in the Zoom and YouTube as well? So one FDP on NLP, computer vision and artificial intelligence, and another one is on big data analytics. So coming to the certification part, so those who attended 60 and more than 60% of the session, they will receive their certificate via registered email ID within 7 to 8 working days. I will repeat it one more time. So those who attended 60 and more than 60% of the session, they will receive their certificate via registered email ID within 7 to 8 working days. Okay. After 7 8 days, if you feel that my attendance is more than 60%, still I not receive the certificate, feel free to reach out us on edl@texla.com. Our team will check your attendance and they will update you. Okay. And whatever the material is there, recorded session is there, if you want to practice again, you have to go through the recordings. Definitely you can visit our LMS, you will get all these things over there, and the LMS access will be visit with you for lifetime. Okay. Participant, if you would like to share any feedbacks, any suggestions, so please go ahead, unmute yourself, and you can share your sessions with us. So yes, for any query, you can drop an email to edl@xla.com. I'm sharing that email ID in the chat box. You can keep with you. Any query, any question going forward, anything, you can drop an email. We'll help you on the same. Okay. Anybody would like to talk? Okay. If you have any query or question, let me know. Sir, can you share your email? Yeah, I shared that. I attended all the sessions, but some sessions I am not fill attendance form. So 60% attendance is mandatory. You have to mark your attendance minimum 60%. Okay, so there is no any doubt from anyone. So we're good to go. Thank you so much, all of you, and we'll see you again in next FDP. So Chandana, you can wind up the session. Thank you so much.
Yeah, Amar. Thank you.